G'day guys, Josh here. Welcome to Argos. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. So basically, this is a quick guide to Argos. So getting into the first real big one-shot mechanic, which is the security thing. So basically, in this instance, not security thing, the circles. Now, in this instance, the circles, there's multiple ways to deal with it. You deal with it the before counter. Obviously, this is a highlight. Generally, the most used term is X3, so it's times 3 by your group, which is which way you go. Let's give you circles, 2 circles more than at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Well, this is mirrored on your screen, but you get what I mean, okay? It's like, 12, 3, 6, 9. And basically, X3 means, you go 9 o'clock, next one goes to 12, 1 to 3, 3 to 6. It's pretty simple. Keep it simple. Make it a lot easier. You have to get into your respective mark. So I'm Sun in this instance. You have to get into your respective circle to live. If you don't get your respective circle, you die instantly. This is a one-shot mechanic. So every time this phase finishes, he gains the transfer. Do not DPS him during the transfer. Now, in this instance as well, he can also do a pizza. You can be very, very careful. And also with the pizza, we're going to give a little quick highlight here as well. With the pizza, the first one and the second one will always change. So if a sun was in the first one, it will now be a moon. The third one can change, okay? It can stay the same. Also, the second part about it as well, you can actually avoid it altogether. And also the little sound cue and a little visual cue of when he's going to do it is when he roars in the air and you can see the white sound waves coming out of a roar, okay? If he doesn't, if there's no white sound wave or roar coming out, it is circles. And you'll see later when he hits the ground, it is a memory. So you can see here, there's a lot of mechanics that he does. Just avoid the lasers. If he charges, do not be anywhere near him. You either dive, melee, or charge again. You do not want to run into any of those mechanics. I've done that so many times where I accidentally somersault in and hit the mechanic. So just pretty much evade him and give a quick eye on what he's doing. Now, another one here is if he remains in the air for longer than a second, he is diving someone, okay? Always remember that. If he goes straight to the center, it is either memory or circles. Or security, safety circles. Now, as I said before, anytime he's anytime he's staggered, just unleash your awakenings and all your best DPS cooldowns. And also, as you can see there, do not stand behind him or in front of Argos. Do not stand directly behind or in front of Argos. You'll get hit by the tail or the hoof stomp or his melee hit. Now, here's the lines. It's the most devastating attack in the fight. It's not a one-shot. And what you're going to do here is just make sure you're in between the lines. Now, this is memory. So for memory, there are 2 areas that are going to be safe, okay? 2 areas that are going to be safe. So, for example, this area and this area up here is safe for moon. So basically, bottom right and top left. Bottom left and top right is safe for sun at the end of it. So you can cheese and use a shield and you'll be relatively safe. But we can go through it again and we can go through it of how I manage it. So as you can see here, he goes straight away, does memory. So what I'm looking for is basically all the moons will start on a non-safe zone, okay? So basically the moon will start here, moon will start here, and the suns will start here. So that's what I'm looking for. So since I'm moon, I'm already heading to the bottom left corner because I know that's where the moon will start, okay? So with this mechanic, the moon will always go to a safe spot. So you know how I said bottom right was a safe spot for moon? Your bottom left moon, or even top right moon, will always lead to a safe spot, regardless, whether it's your top left moon or bottom right moon. So all you know where you're going to begin, which is bottom left moon, know where you're going to end is bottom right. You just have to basically follow the path. So as you can see here, I go left, down, down, because I know what happened there was that bottom right was where it finished. Okay, let's just go through it again, Either way, you can cheese it as well. But yeah, we'll go through it again just another one time as well. So already heading to bottom left as soon as I get it, see him leap in the center, and then when he starts groveling, I know it's memory, okay? So basically I've already moved to it. I already know what happens. I already know I have to go to the bottom left. So basically I just go straight to the bottom left. That's how I know it, because I saw the last one was the bottom left from that category, and it's just gonna be up, back down, bottom left. And it's kind of the same for top left as well. Kind of the same, but just got to pay attention to it. And we basically continue on to fight there. Basically, we've gone through all the main mechanics that can one-shot you, which is memory, pizza, and the circles, okay? Memory is very, very easy to master if you remember the 2 tips, as I said. Remember where it starts. Bottom left, top right for moon. Bottom right, top left for sun. Remember where it ends. Okay? Bottom left, top right for sun. Bottom right, top left for moon. Okay? And just work accordingly. Think of the free movements that can get to X area and stuff like that. So if you know those movements, you'll take little to no damage. Remember, if you are an Australian player and have 200 MS, you need to just be a little bit quicker. Also, try to avoid using mobility things as well during this phase. Not to mention as well, memory is a really good thing to get good at. And by the way, if you're not sure about a memory, like if you're not sure about a memory at all, use your time stop. Save the damage. HP is so valuable in this fight. It's not even funny. You have to last effectively probably about 10 to 15 minutes. And if you got elemental HP pressures like me, you don't want to be using them every time. So you need to avoid damage as much as you can in this fight. But anyways, guys, I think we've talked about enough today. That's pretty much the Argos fight in a nutshell. It's just with pizza, always remember the first one will switch, so 1 and 2 will be different, and the third one can stay the same or change. So just be aware of that. 2, with circles, X3. So if you're 3, you go to 9. If you're 2, you go to 6. 1, go to 3. If you're 4, go to 12. Easy peasy. Just talking in clock terms, by the way. And with memory, always remember that it will start on certain areas. So for moon, it'll start bottom left and top right, and it will end at bottom right, top left. Okay, regardless, and vice versa for sun. Remember, as long as you follow the path, you'll be all fine. But if you can't follow the path, just immediately time stop. If you're not sure, just time stop instead. Don't waste your HP. Okay, your HP is very, very valuable, and as you can see, that did another good memory as well. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have learned a lot about this fight. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.